Hey everyone, my name is Rosito Dinero, and you're about to learn more about me here on the Audio Infusion Green Room Sessions. So Rosito Dinero is kind of like my alter ego. He doesn't really care too much about what other people got to say about him. He's just a person that's for the people, so to say. So I'm from Baltimore. I was born here. I was raised here for like the first few years of my life till I was like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years old. And then I moved out to the county. And I was raised there for most of my life. So before I got into hip hop, it was pretty much when I was young, you know, as a kid, of course, riding in the car with your parents, you happen to hear a song, and then, you know, you kind of got questions. You don't really know who artists are and things like that. But that's kind of how I started, you know, with just my exposure to music in general. My dad is a musician, so I was always around music in some way, shape, or form. My brother had a lot to do with my introduction to hip hop. He used to take his wall and put like a whole bunch of like posters and magazines and stuff of all of these different artists. And I always had questions as to like, who is this or who is this? I never asked. I would always just find out kind of, but I always, you know, would just be around it, I guess, so to say. And then as I got a little older, you know, naturally I started to rap too. You know, I'm seeing everybody, you know, who looks like me rapping. So, you know, I get into the mainstream rap, you know, when I'm younger. And then after I get a little older, I'm kind of like, okay, I got more questions. Who is Tupac? Who is Biggie? So I start doing my research, you know, start digging deep. And then by the time I'm like in high school, at that point, I've already, you know, went past the, you know, I'm on like the big L's, and, you know, I'll have some Nas, some Biggie going on. And for my generation, that's like a little taboo, so to say. I don't want to say that, but, you know, most people my age don't really listen to that type of music. So it always made me stand out. And then naturally, you know, as I listened to those artists, you know, I started to progress from my pen and more. And that's how I got to this position, so to say. So as far as my inspiration for who inspired me to rap, I gotta say, when I was young, it was probably, I mean, it's gotta be Tupac that inspired me to rap. I mean, subconsciously he inspired me. Like, it's not like I just, you know, just wanted to be that way. It's just kind of what I, you know, was not pushed into, but kind of like subjected to. But from there, the more technical rappers inspired me. So, you know, Big L, Eminem, you know, those type of guys. And then, you know, as I even got a little older than that, you know, the Jay-Z's, a lot of New York artists inspired me. Nas, you know, a lot of New York. So at this point in my career, I'm not a full-time rap artist. Yeah, I'm the only guy who will admit that, but nah, not yet. Rapping is great, but, you know, rapping is a business. And if y'all know, it's hard to start a business when you don't have any money. So of course I gotta have money to invest, you know, money for marketing, money to grow. So nah, I'm not a full-time hip hop artist quite yet, but coming soon, right? Man, I need an Alchemist beat. I need some beats from Alchemist. Alchemist, if you hear this, I want a beat tape, man. I want a whole beat tape for me. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna write it, I'll get it back to you in a week. I need an Alchemist beat. Gotta have one. Gotta have one. He's been killing everything underground for like years and years and years. I need one. I need one. Him, Harry Fraud, I need one from you too. I saw what you did with a lot of other artists, man. Holla at me. I need that. Derringer, get at me. Derringer, yes. Get at me. I see what you do for them boys over there. Get at me. Yes, sir. And then many, many more. I mean, you know, some gone. I wish I could get a Dilla beat. Rest in peace. Lot of different producers I like to work with. Man, all of those same artists that inspire me, man. One artist I've been kind of, you know, keeping up with lately is Lupe Fiasco. I would love a Lupe feature. Of course, all of the ones who, you know, Jay-Z, Nas, of course, all of those, but I'm a little ways away from those. So, yeah, a lot of guys I like to get a feature from. So, Tupac's pain made me feel a certain type of way. It made me feel like good, like whatever I was going through, you know, I'll be able to get through it. You know, it just made me feel like that. The lyrics, the beat selection, the whole thing. So for me, as an artist, like in life, just in general, I'm always the kind of guy who's out here, you know, trying to help people. I'm doing this for people. I'm doing that. I'm spreading myself thin, the whole 9 yards, right? For me, I feel like if I could make people feel better when they don't feel good too, then that would make me feel great. And the more people I can make feel good and, you know, feel like maybe they heard a message that they connected to, or, you know, they just heard something that they liked that improved their day, changed their whole mood. If I can do that, then I feel successful as an artist. So, me, like my whole life, like, I don't know if y'all are familiar with like, I think it's called like the Myers-Briggs personality test or whatever, but it's 16 personalities. I'm an INFJ, so like, I'm like really like strategic. I'm like in my head all the time, and like when I have like when I have a goal, you know, I try to figure out the right way to go about it. So, you know I wanted to get my numbers up. I know I wanted to, you know, do certain things. I wanted to be a rapper. You know, I want to be a rapper. That's what I want to do. So with that being said, I was like, man, let me go ahead and take my shot. You got to invest in yourself if you want to do anything successfully. So that's kind of where I'm at, man. I'm trying to grow. I want people to hear the message. I want to be able to create more, and I want people to appreciate my work. You know, that's really important for me. I just as an artist, I just feel like I need my work to be appreciated. Cause I mean, as artists, a lot of us need like validation. For me, I feel like that's like the key area in my life, one of the few areas in my life where I really do need that validation from people. So I just really want the message to be heard. Like I got a lot of positive messages. I wanna talk to my people, you know, and I wanna be able to influence somebody's day. Like I want you to put me on when you're driving down the road, and then you'd be like, oh, okay, cool, okay, yeah, I'm liking this, even if you wasn't having the best day beforehand. So I just want to be able to influence people in the right way, and I just want my message to be heard. So pretty much one day, I'm just browsing the internet, I'm working, and I see I see one of my favorite rappers come on in the interview. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, let me click on this, blah, 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 blah. So I click on it, and the whole interview is geared almost towards like telling rappers what to do in order for their numbers to grow. So naturally, I'm like, I know his numbers is growing because he like famous for real. So it's 38 special. It's a 38 special interview. I'm on there. He says one key word. He says one key word to the guy, publicist. And I'm like, a publicist? What is a publicist? So naturally, you know where I'm going. I'm going to google.com. I'm typing, and then I see the information right there. And this is really how it happens. This is how rappers grow. This is what musicians do. This is what a lot of businesses do. So, you know, I do my research. I find somebody's number, or I find their email, and I reach out. I fill out the form. I'm typing all of my artist information in, and I'm like, yo, let me take this shot. This could really change my life. And that's pretty much how I started. Yeah, I am. I'm really trying to grow. I mean, I would really love to do this full time. But you know, before I can even get to that point, I gotta give people who I am. I gotta, make the music, and I gotta build those relationships with fans who are gonna appreciate what I do. And then after that, that's when I'll be able to, turn this into a full-time income and grow from there. Yeah, we should be coming out with a project probably by like the end of this year. At the end of this year, we'll have quite a bit of traction, and I think we'll be able to drop, probably like a 10, 11, 12 track album at the end of this year. That should be so. Hey, shout out to the family, man. My parents, my cousin, you know who you is, both of y'all actually. My girl, my brother and my sister, of course, y'all get special shout outs as well. And everybody else who, you know who you are, come on.
Bienvenue. It's moi, Jada Givenchy, here with the Audio Infusion. And if you like what you just saw, please click the subscribe button down below and you'll get notifications on our next coming videos. Hope to see you soon. Until next time, au revoir.